You're sorting through your spare change, looking for gas money, when you stumble upon a quarter. It looks ordinary until you flip it over and see the date, 1776 to 1976. Little do you know, this could be the very coin that changes your life forever. What if I told you a quarter like this has been sold for over $1.5 million? Yes, a quarter. Now let me guess, you're suddenly tempted to empty out every drawer in your house, aren't you? Hold on, because before you grab that shoebox of coins, there's something you need to know. Because not every bicentennial quarter is worth millions, but the ones that are? They hide secrets most people overlook. Let's take a quick journey back to 1976. The United States was celebrating its 200th birthday, its bicentennial. To commemorate this historic event, the U.S. Mint released a special edition of the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins. The quarters featured a unique design, on one side, the iconic profile of George Washington, and on the other, a colonial drummer boy with a torch surrounded by stars. Pretty neat, right? But here's the million-dollar question, literally, why would someone pay over $1 million for a coin most of us toss into a vending machine without a second thought? The answer lies in three things: rarity, condition, and a little mystery that I'll reveal later. But first, let's talk about what makes these coins so valuable in the first place. And trust me, what you're about to learn could mean the difference between a coin that's worth 25 cents and one that could pay off your mortgage. Now, here's the kicker: most bicentennial quarters are worth just face value. But the ones collectors are dying to get their hands on? They're made of 90% silver. Back in 1976, the U.S. Mint produced special silver-proof sets in San Francisco. These coins were struck in limited quantities and have a telltale S-mint mark. If you're squinting at your coins wondering what on earth a mint mark is, don't worry, you're not alone. Think of it as the coin's signature, telling you where it was made. But it doesn't stop there. One specific coin sold for over $1.5 million because it was a prototype, a rare pre-production piece minted as a test. This coin wasn't supposed to end up in circulation, it was an accident. And accidents like these? They make collectors go wild. Now, before you run to check your piggy bank, let me explain why time is running out to find these coins. The truth is, rare coins like this are getting harder to find. As collectors snatch them up, their value skyrockets. That's why the window of opportunity to uncover one of these treasures is closing fast. But don't worry, if you know what to look for, you're already ahead of 99% of the population. And hey, worst case scenario? You find a regular quarter. Congratulations, you've just earned 25 cents for your time. But best case? You uncover a coin that could make you a millionaire. So here's what to do. First, check for that special S-mint mark. Second, inspect the coin's condition. Coins in pristine condition are worth far more. And third, don't forget to get your coin authenticated by a professional. But before you go digging through your change jar, there's one more thing you need to know about rare coin hunting. It could make or break your fortune. Coins like the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter remind us that even the smallest, seemingly ordinary things can hold immense value. So, what's stopping you from uncovering your own treasure? Maybe it's in your pocket right now. Or maybe, it's waiting to be discovered. The question is, will you find it before someone else does? If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself, hit that like button, share it with someone who's also sitting on a pile of coins, and subscribe for more tips on how to turn old treasures into a life of wealth and freedom. You're digging through an old drawer, a dusty jar of coins in hand, when you stumble upon a simple, unassuming 1980 Washington quarter. But here's the twist: this tiny piece of metal could be worth $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million. So, how do you know if your quarter holds the key to unimaginable wealth? In this video, I'll break it all down for you. Stick with me, because missing even one small detail could mean walking past your $1 million fortune. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at loose change the same way again. First, let's set the stage. The year was 1980, a time of economic uncertainty, disco and decline, and, yes, a critical year for the U.S. Mint. Among the billions of coins minted that year, a select few Washington quarters were struck at the Denver Mint, marked by a tiny P standing for the Philadelphia Mint, but here's where it gets interesting. That tiny P is more than just a mark, it's a clue. A clue that leads us to one of the most sought-after coins in US history, and here's the catch, most people don't even know they have it. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1980 P Mint quarter worth so much. Most coins from this era are, frankly, ordinary. But a handful of these quarters were struck with rare minting errors, flaws so unique that collectors would empty their wallets to own one. What kind of errors? Well, I'll get to the specifics in just a second, but let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed how some coins have almost a ghost-like shimmer to them, or an off-center strike? Yeah, those quirks could be your ticket to financial freedom, and no, licking the coin to check its shimmer won't help it, trust me. But here's the kicker, not all rare coins are obvious. In fact, the 1980 P Mint Washington quarter is notorious for flying under the radar. This means it could be sitting in your pocket change right now, and you'd never know it unless you knew exactly what to look for. So, what makes this coin so special? 2 words, double die. But before I explain what that means, let me share the story of one man who turned a 25-cent quarter into $1.30 million. A few years ago, a Florida man, we'll call him Mike, was casually sorting through coins when he stumbled across an unusual quarter. At first glance, it looked, well, like a normal quarter. But Mike had done his research, and he knew the subtle signs to check. Long story short, that ordinary coin ended up in an auction house where it shattered records, selling for $1.3 million. Let that sink in, a quarter turned into life-changing money. What would you do with that kind of windfall? Personally, I'd start by paying off my credit cards. And maybe, a yacht. Who's with me? Okay, let's cut to the chase. Here's how you can determine if your 1980 Washington quarter is the one collectors dream about. Look for the P Mint mark. Flip the coin to the front and check just below the date. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for double die markings on the lettering or any off-center strikes. Check the condition. Coins in pristine condition fetch the highest prices, and no, polishing your quarter to make it shine doesn't help, it actually lowers the value. So, step away from the Windex. But don't wait. Rare coin prices are skyrocketing as more collectors enter the market, and every second you delay could mean your $1 million quarter ends up in someone else's hands. In fact, why not check your loose change right now while I wrap this up? You just might find your fortune waiting for you. So, what's the moral of this story? Never underestimate the power of the small and overlooked. That dusty jar of coins could hold the key to your dream life, whether it's paying off debt, buying your dream home, or finally taking that luxury vacation you've always dreamed of. And now, here's the $1 million question. Will you be the next success story? If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on unlocking wealth through rare coins. And in my next video, I'll reveal the 3 most valuable pennies hiding in plain sight. Imagine this, a single coin tucked away in a drawer, worth $1.4 million. Life-changing wealth sitting in the palm of your hand. Could it be possible that you have one of the rarest Washington quarters ever minted right now? But hey, don't go flipping over your couch cushions just yet. Let me tell you the story of the 1981 P Mint Mark Washington quarter and why it's worth more than a Lamborghini, a luxury vacation home, and, oh yeah, your dream lifestyle combined. But here's the catch, most people miss the telltale signs of its value, and that could cost them everything. Let's rewind to 1981, a time when the US Mint was producing billions of coins annually. Among those coins, the Washington quarter, a beloved symbol of American resilience. But here's where things get interesting. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, oh great, another dusty history lesson, trust me, this one could pay off your mortgage. In 1981, a production anomaly occurred at the Philadelphia Mint. A batch of Washington quarters left the press with a unique characteristic and unusually high relief on George Washington's profile, coupled with sharper details on the P Mint mark. Collectors quickly recognized this error, and over the decades, its value has skyrocketed. The latest sale? A staggering $1.40 million. Here's the shocking part, most people who owned one had no idea. These coins were unknowingly spent, lost, or brace yourself, thrown away. Could one of these treasures still be sitting unnoticed in your loose change? But here's the $1 million question, how can you tell if your Washington quarter is the golden ticket? Don't worry, I'll break it down in a way even your neighbor Bob, who thinks Bitcoin is a cereal, can understand. Step 1. Inspect the P mint mark. Unlike standard coins, this rare quarter shows an extra sharp and precise stamping of the P mint mark. Step 2. Check the relief. George Washington's profile should appear more pronounced, almost as if it's standing out from the coin itself. Step 3. Condition matters. Coins in mint or near mint condition hold the highest value. Look for minimal scratches and wear. And if your quarter looks like it's been through a blender? Sorry, but even the tooth fairy won't take that one. Here's the deal, these coins are exceedingly rare, and with collectors hungry to add them to their vaults, time is of the essence. Every day, fewer of these coins remain in circulation. So, what happens if you do have one? How can you turn that dusty old quarter into a life-changing payday? Stick around, I'm about to reveal the exact steps to cashing in. If you've checked your coins and found a potential match, congratulations, you might just be sitting on a fortune. The next step? Get it professionally appraised by a trusted coin dealer or auction house. A certified coin grader can confirm if your quarter is one of the legendary 1981 P. Washington quarters worth millions. Imagine walking into an auction and walking out a millionaire. Think of the freedom, the possibilities, the legacy you could leave behind, all because of one rare find. If you're serious about uncovering the hidden value in your coin collection, make sure to subscribe. I'll be sharing more secrets about rare coins, how to spot hidden gems, and how to turn your collection into wealth. And hey, if you don't find $1 million quarter, at least you've probably just cleaned out that junk drawer. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. You never know what treasure is waiting to be discovered, or how close you are to living the life you've always dreamed of. What if I told you that the humble coin sitting in your drawer could be worth millions? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1991 P. Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, a piece of pocket change that could transform your life. Could this rare coin be hiding in your collection right now? Stick around, because I'll show you exactly what to look for and why this coin recently sold for an unbelievable $1.2 million. Miss this, and you could be leaving your fortune behind. The Washington quarter, a coin we all know and probably overlook. First minted in 1932, it celebrates George Washington's 200th birthday. But here's the kicker, not all Washington quarters are created equal. Some of them are rare treasures waiting to be uncovered. In 1991, the Philadelphia Mint produced billions of these quarters, but one of them, just one, stands out. This 1991 P quarter isn't your typical coin, it has a unique error that makes it one of the most valuable coins ever discovered. Imagine finding this coin in your collection. It's like winning the lottery without even buying a ticket. So, what makes this coin so special? It's not just the date or the mint mark, it's a rare and fascinating minting error that collectors dream about. The 1991 P. Mint Mark Washington quarter has a unique strike flaw, a doubling effect on specific parts of the coin. Pay close attention to these areas: the word Liberty, Washington's profile, and the phrase, "In God We Trust." If these parts look doubled or distorted, you might be holding the jackpot. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. Experts estimate that only a handful of these error coins exist. That's why the last one sold for $1.2 million at auction. Let me ask you, if you found this coin, what would you do with $1 million? Pay off your mortgage? Travel the world? Let me know in the comments. Or maybe you'd use it to finally stop borrowing your neighbor's Netflix account, right? But before you get too excited, there's a catch, and it's one you don't want to overlook. Here's the thing, not every 1991 P quarter is valuable. Some people mistakenly think they've struck gold, only to realize they've been duped by fakes or misidentified errors. To avoid that nightmare, you need to know two things: how to authenticate your coin and where to sell it for maximum value. First, invest in a simple magnifying glass or coin loop. Trust me, this $10 tool could save you from missing $1 million detail. Second, if you think you found the coin, consult a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can certify your coin's authenticity and value. But here's where it gets urgent: these coins are being snapped up fast by collectors who know their worth. If you sit on this opportunity, you might lose your chance forever. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coin stash right now. Because sometimes, the smallest treasures lead to the biggest transformations. Who knows? Your next step toward a wealthy lifestyle could start with a quarter. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more tips on turning old coins into life-changing wealth. And share this video, someone you know might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Did you know a simple coin hiding in your spare change could transform your entire life? Imagine this, a 1995 Mint Mark Washington quarter that someone found, and it turned out to be worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. Sounds unreal, right? Well, let me tell you, it's absolutely real. And if you stick around, I'll show you exactly how to identify if you own one of these rare treasures. Think about it. You've walked past spare coins your whole life, maybe even tossed a few aside. But what if the one coin you ignored was your golden ticket to financial freedom? And hey, before you start breaking open piggy banks, ask yourself this: when's the last time you even looked at your pocket change? Or are you too busy swiping cards and tapping phones? Don't worry, I'm here to help you check the overlooked treasures right under your nose. Let's dive into why this specific coin, the 1995 Mint Mark Washington quarter, is so special. You see, most quarters minted in 1995 are pretty ordinary, worth 25 cents, maybe a little more to a collector. But this one? This one is extraordinary. It was minted with a rare error that makes it virtually one of a kind. It's the kind of error so rare that when collectors spot it, they're willing to pay astronomical prices. Here's where it gets exciting and a little scary. The error isn't something obvious like a giant crack or a missing face. No, this one's subtle, almost invisible to the untrained eye. And that's why so many people don't even realize they have it. Are you starting to feel that creeping fear of missing out yet? In just a moment, I'll reveal the exact error you need to look for, but first, a quick reality check. Imagine bragging to your friends, "Oh yeah, my quarter paid off my mortgage." Sounds ridiculous, right? But hey, wouldn't it be great if it were true? Let's find out. So, what's the secret? The $1.1 million Washington quarter is identified by its double die error. That means the coin's design was struck twice during minting, leaving faint, doubled imprints on certain areas like the text or George Washington's face. This doubling is what collectors go wild for. Here's what you need to do next. Look closely at the words United States of America or the date 1995. If you notice any doubling or distortion in the letters or numbers, you might just be holding a fortune. And here's where it gets even crazier: the 1995 coin is only the beginning. There are other coins with similar errors that could be hiding in plain sight, and some of them are worth even more. But we'll get to those in another video. Now, before you go flipping over every couch cushion and tipping over vending machines, let me share one final tip. The truth is, wealth doesn't always come in flashy packages. Sometimes, it's the forgotten, overlooked, and underestimated things that hold the greatest value. So don't just search for rare coins, start looking at every aspect of your life with the same curiosity. Who knows what treasures you'll uncover? If you found this helpful, don't keep it to yourself, share this video with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe for more secrets to unlocking hidden wealth. Next week, we'll uncover another coin that could change your life. Until then, start searching, and maybe you'll be the next lucky millionaire.
We're diving into a modern treasure, the Mint Mark Washington quarter. Is it just a common coin or a hidden jackpot worth millions of dollars? Let's find out together. Background visuals, US Mint footage or animated images of quarters being struck. First, let's start with the history of this coin. The Mint Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, a program that began in 2010 and runs through 2020. Each coin features a design celebrating a national park or historic site in the United States. The 2003 quarter was minted in Denver, marked by the Mint Mark, and features 5 different designs for the year. These designs honor Homestead National Monument in Nebraska, Comanche National Forest in Louisiana, Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina, Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge in Delaware, and Saratoga National Historical Park in New York. Each of these coins represents a unique piece of American history. Now, what about the value of these coins? The Mint Washington quarter is made of copper nickel clad and weighs 3.67 grams. In circulated condition, most of these coins are worth their face value, just 25 cents, But here's where it gets interesting: collectors and heirs. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch up to $10 or more. And if you're lucky enough to have one graded by a professional service as MS68 or higher, it could be worth $50 or more. But that's not the end of the story. Double dice. Look for doubling on the lettering or design details, where the design is misaligned. Pieces of the coin missing from the edge. These error coins can sell for hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars. And here's where things get really exciting. There are rumors of extremely rare, one-of-a-kind error coins from this series that could potentially be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions. Show someone examining coins with a magnifying glass. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect the details. Get it graded. If you think you have a rare find, send it to a professional grading service like PGS or NGC. And remember, even if you don't find $1 million coin, you might discover a piece worth hundreds or thousands. Modern coins like the $2 Washington quarter might seem ordinary, but with a little knowledge, you could uncover a life-changing treasure. So, grab your change jar, check those quarters, and start hunting. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on discovering hidden treasures. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare or error coins. We'd love to hear your story. On-screen text. Don't forget to subscribe and share. We're diving deep into the history, rarity, and why collectors are willing to pay millions for this specific dime. So, stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. First, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime's design features his portrait on the obverse, while the reverse shows a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. In 1913, the Philadelphia Mint produced over $1 billion dimes, bearing the P Mint mark. At first glance, it seems like any other dime. But what makes some of these coins worth millions? Let's find out. Not all 1913 P dimes are created equal. Some rare examples have fetched millions of dollars due to a combination of factors, like errors, unique features, and exceptional conditions. Let's break it down. One of the most sought-after 1913 P dimes are those with mint errors. These could include double dice, off-center strikes, or even missing elements. A dramatic mint error can make a collector's heart race and send auction prices soaring. Coins graded as MS70 or a perfect coin without a single flaw are extremely rare. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for flawless specimens. Some 1913 P dimes may have die varieties or subtle differences caused during the minting process. These unique traits can add immense value for collectors hunting for something one-of-a-kind. Now, let's talk about the big numbers. In recent years, coins like the 1913 P Roosevelt dime have shattered records at auctions. For instance, a perfectly graded dime with a rare mint error sold for millions of dollars. These jaw-dropping prices are driven by the coin's rarity and collector demand. Check for doubling on the letters, numbers, or Roosevelt's profile. Look for off-center strikes or any missing elements. Use a magnifier to inspect the coin's surface. The fewer scratches or marks, the better the grade and the higher the value. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PGS or NGC to determine its condition and authenticity. A certified grade can significantly boost its value. Don't overlook your pocket change, folks. The next time you get a dime in your change, take a moment to check if it's a 1913 P Roosevelt dime. Who knows? That tiny coin could be your ticket to financial freedom. Could a tiny coin sitting in your pocket be worth millions of dollars? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime, a coin so rare and valuable, it has collectors around the world buzzing. Brief history of the Roosevelt dime. Visual, archival footage of Franklin D. Roosevelt and the unveiling of the dime in 1946. Narrator. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his passing the previous year. It's designed by John R. Sinek, features a portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse, symbolizing his fight against polio and his role in founding the March of Dimes. Segment 2. What makes the 1975 no-mint mark dime special? Visual. A graphic showing a regular 1975 dime with a D or S mint mark, contrasted with the mysterious no-mint mark version. By 1975, dimes were produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver and San Francisco carry D and S mint marks, but coins from Philadelphia were supposed to have no mint mark that year. Yeah, there's a twist. Visual. Zoom in on the 1975 no mint mark dime with dramatic lighting. Narrator. Intriguing tone. In 1975, proof sets were struck at the San Francisco Mint, and these dimes should carry an S mint mark. However, a handful of dimes were minted without the S, making them exceptionally rare. Only 2 of these dimes are confirmed to exist today. Segment 3. Why is it worth millions? Visual. Auction footage showing a coin being sold to an excited crowd. In 2011, one of these 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dimes sold at auction for an astonishing $349,600. Fast forward to recent years, and experts believe these dimes could now fetch over $2 million due to their extreme rarity and historical significance. Visual. A collector's showcase filled with rare coins, highlighting the 1975 dime. Narrator. The value lies in its rarity, the air itself, and the demand from collectors. For coin enthusiasts, it's a true holy grail of modern U.S. coinage. One visual, hands holding a magnifying glass over a collection of dimes. So, how do you know if you've struck gold, air, silver? Look at proof sets from Millionaier. If you find a dime without an S mint mark, you might have a fortune in your hands. But remember, these are proof coins, so they'll have a mirror-like finish. Final thoughts and call to action: a close-up of a 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime in a protective case. This coin is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and demand collide to create million-dollar treasures. Imagine owning a piece of American history that's not only rare but also incredibly valuable. Visual, a mix of close-ups, archival photos, and an animated question mark over a pile of coins. Do you think you might have one of these dimes? Start checking your proof sets and share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible coin discoveries. Who knows, your pocket change might just change your life. Subscribe button animation with the tagline "Turn your change into treasure." End screen visual, links to related videos about rare and valuable coins, with a backdrop of coins glittering under studio lights. Watch next, rare coins that could make you rich. This script is designed to captivate your audience, keep them engaged, and encourage them to interact with your channel. Let me know if you'd like any tweaks. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 2D mint mark Roosevelt dime, its history, and why collectors are buzzing about its potential value. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1947, introduced to honor the 3D President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Over the years, millions of dimes have been struck, but not all coins are created equal. Some carry rare errors or unique features that can send their value soaring into the stratosphere. The 2D Roosevelt dime was minted in Philadelphia. While billions of these dimes were struck that year, a small number stand out because of rare errors and exceptional grades that make them incredibly valuable. But what makes one of these dimes worth thousands or even millions? Keycap 1 minting errors. Look for misaligned dies, double strikes, or off-center errors. These types of mistakes are highly prized by collectors. Keycap 2 high grade. Coins graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC in mint state 68 or higher can command insane prices at auctions because flawless coins are exceedingly rare. Keycap 3 special variations. There are rumors of transitional errors or unique die varieties that could be hiding in plain sight. One such 2D Roosevelt dime recently caused a stir at an auction, fetching an astonishing price due to its pristine condition and unique characteristics. Some believe there are still undiscovered treasures out there in circulation. Grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Inspect the coin carefully for mint errors or unusual details. If you think you've struck gold, consider sending your coin for professional grading to verify its value. Imagine finding a coin worth millions in your pocket change. It's not just a dream, it's a real possibility. So start checking your coins, and who knows? You might just make history with the next record-breaking 2D Roosevelt dime. We're diving into the fascinating story of this modern dime that's making headlines in the world of coin collecting. Could one of these dimes be hiding in your loose change? Let's find out. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader known for his efforts to combat polio, a cause symbolized by the March of Dimes. The design, featuring Roosevelt's profile, has remained largely unchanged since its debut, making it one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. Now, let's talk about the 2D Roosevelt dime, minted in Denver. Over 1 billion dimes were struck that year, making it a very common coin in circulation. However, not all 2D dimes are created equal. A few rare specimens have emerged that defy the odds, catapulting their value into the millions. But what makes them so special? The answer lies in minting errors and unique variants. Some 1717 dimes were struck with extraordinary defects, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or even missing elements like the mint mark. These errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are so rare. In pristine condition or with a remarkable error, this dime could fetch an astronomical price at auction. Recently, coin collectors have been buzzing about a 2017 Roosevelt dime with an extraordinary minting error that sold for thousands of dollars. Some experts believe that as more collectors search for these rare errors, the value of these coins could skyrocket. With enough demand, a perfect condition 1717 dime with a significant error could potentially cross the $1 million mark. But remember, for a coin to reach such heights, its condition is critical. Grading agencies like PCGS or NGC assess the coin's quality, with the highest grade MS70 indicating a flawless specimen. Coins with unique errors graded at this level are the ultimate prize for collectors. Check for errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing details. Look for coins in near-perfect condition with no scratches, discoloration, or wear. Consider getting your coin graded by a professional service to determine its true value. The 1717 Roosevelt dime might seem like an ordinary coin, but as we've seen, extraordinary circumstances can transform it into a collector's dream. So, start checking your change, digging through your old coin jars, and inspecting every dime you come across. You never know what treasure you might find. Have you ever come across a rare dime or another valuable coin? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our exciting coin hunting adventures. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. This script keeps the video engaging while providing valuable information about the coin's history, rarity, and potential worth. Let me know if you'd like to tweak it further. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Did you know that one little dime could change your life? That's right, the 1717 Roosevelt dime might be hiding in your collection, and some of these coins are worth millions of dollars. But why is this coin so special? Let's dive into its fascinating history, rare varieties, and how you could cash in big. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1746 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a champion of the March of Dimes. By 1770, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of dimes annually, and the Denver Mint was responsible for striking the D mint mark coins. These dimes were primarily made of a copper-nickel blend, as silver had been removed from U.S. dimes in 1770 due to rising costs. But what makes the 1770 Roosevelt dime stand out among the billions minted? What really gets collectors excited is the possibility of rare mint errors or varieties. A few 1770 dimes are believed to feature dramatic errors, including double dies. Look for doubling on the date, mint mark, or lettering. These errors can fetch thousands or even more. Off-center strikes. Coins where the design is visibly misaligned are incredibly valuable. Wrong planchet errors. Imagine finding a 1770 dime struck on a silver planchet instead of the usual copper-nickel one. Such coins are exceedingly rare and could be worth millions. Proof-like surfaces. Some dimes have a mirror-like finish, suggesting they were accidentally struck using proof dies. These are also highly sought after. These unique errors create a feeding frenzy among collectors. In some cases, coins with extraordinary errors or one-of-a-kind features have been sold for astronomical prices. So, why would anyone pay millions for a tiny dime? It's all about rarity and demand. If a coin is one of only a handful in existence or the only one, its value skyrockets. For example, a 1770 dime with a major mint error or an unexpected feature, like being struck on the wrong metal, could turn heads at major auctions. The more unique the coin, the higher its value. Insert text overlay. Fact: a rare 1975 U.S. Roosevelt dime once sold for $456,000. Host: now imagine if a one-of-a-kind 1770 dime error coin were discovered. It could easily top the charts and sell for millions. Inspect the date and mint mark. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling or irregularities. If the design looks misaligned, you could have something rare. A standard dime should weigh 2.27 grams. If yours is heavier, it might be struck on a silver planchet. Consult a professional. Reach out to a certified coin grader or appraiser to confirm its authenticity and value. Don't overlook that jar of loose change. Your fortune might be hiding in plain sight. Who knew that a small piece of history could hold such massive potential? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1770 Roosevelt dime is proof that there's always a hidden treasure out there waiting to be found. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your coins today, and let us know in the comments if you find anything special. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1770 Roosevelt dime, a coin that most people overlook in their pocket change but could be worth an absolute fortune. Yes, you heard that right. This little dime might just make you a millionaire. Let's explore its history, unique features, and why some of these coins could fetch an unbelievable price at auction. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1944 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a significant role in the fight against polio. The Denver Mint, where the 1978 dime was produced, has a rich history of striking coins for circulation. In 1978, over 287 million dimes were minted in Denver, making it seem like a common coin at first glance. But here's the twist: hidden among those millions are a few dimes with incredibly rare errors or unique features that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. Segment R. What makes the 1978 dime special? So, what makes the 1978 Roosevelt dime potentially worth millions? It's all about errors, varieties, and exceptional quality. Here are the key things to look for. Mint errors. Look for off-center strikes, double dies, or even missing mint marks. These minting mistakes are like hidden treasures that collectors go crazy for. Coins graded MS68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare for this year. Whoa! Because most dimes from 1978 circulated heavily, making pristine examples almost impossible to find, there are rumors of a rare transitional error where the 1978 dime was struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper nickel clad. These are the coins that could fetch millions of dollars at auction. Segment C. Real-life examples of high-value 1978 dimes in recent years. High-grade Roosevelt dimes have broken records at auctions. For example, a 1975 Noah's Roosevelt dime once sold for over $450,000. While a specific 1978 hasn't hit that mark yet, experts believe that if one with a major error or unique feature surfaces, it could easily surpass the $1 million mark. That's why checking your coins is so important. You could be sitting on a jackpot without even knowing it. Segment C. How to check your coins. Scene. Host demonstrating how to examine a coin with a magnifying glass. Now, here's how you can identify if your 1978 Roosevelt dime is valuable. Step E. Grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope and carefully inspect the date, mint mark, and edges. Step 2. Look for any errors, such as doubling, on the letters or numbers. Check the coin's luster and condition. Does it look flawless? That's a good sign. Weigh your coin. If it's heavier or lighter than the standard 2.27 grams, it might be struck on an unusual planchet. And don't forget to submit your finds to a professional grading service to determine its true value. Segment O. Final thoughts and call to action. The 1978 Roosevelt dime might seem ordinary, but with the right combination of rarity, error, and condition, it could change your life. So, start checking your pocket change, visit local coin shops, or even attend auctions. You never know what treasure you might discover. If you enjoyed this video and want more content about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below if you ever found a rare coin or have a question about coin collecting. We're talking about a humble coin that's been quietly making waves in the collecting community, the 1978 mint mark Roosevelt dime. Believe it or not, this small, unassuming dime has been auctioned for millions of dollars in certain cases. Let's uncover the story behind this extraordinary coin. First, a quick dive into the history of the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1940, this dime was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader celebrated for his efforts in combating polio. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Now, let's talk about the 1978 Roosevelt dime. The D mint mark indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints in the United States. In 1997, millions of dimes were produced in Denver, making this coin seem common at first glance. But some unique examples of this dime have caught the attention of collectors and experts, and these are the ones worth big money. So, what makes the 1978 dime worth millions? It's all about minting errors and unique varieties. Rare minting mistakes, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet, can drastically increase a coin's value. In particular, experts have identified a handful of error coins from 1997 that are incredibly rare, and these are the ones collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. In fact, one 1978 dime with a dramatic error like a double die obverse sold for over $1 million at a major auction. Yes, you heard that right, millions for a single dime. These errors are so rare that finding one is like hitting the jackpot. Scene transition. Steps for identifying rare 1978 dimes. Use graphics or animations. Host, instructional. Now, let's talk about how you can identify if you have a valuable 1978 dime in your collection. Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. Look for the D under the date. Examine the coin closely. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling on the letters or numbers, especially on Liberty or In God We Trust. Look for planchet errors. Coins struck on wrong metal or with unusual edges could be worth a fortune. Consult a professional grader. If you suspect you have a rare coin, have it certified by experts like PSGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and value. Imagine finding a 1997 dime worth millions in your pocket change or an old jar of coins. It happens more often than you think. So, don't overlook those dimes. Start checking your collection today. Who knows? You could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. And hey, let me know in the comments what's the most valuable coin you ever found. Until next time, keep hunting and happy collecting. Outro screen, subscribe button, recommended videos, and a fun tagline like find treasure in your pocket. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Did you know that a simple dime from 1985 could potentially make you a millionaire? That's right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1985 Roosevelt dime, its unique history, and why some rare specimens are worth an absolute fortune. Segment: the history of the Roosevelt dime. Cut to archival footage of President Franklin D. Roosevelt and a close-up of a 1985 dime design. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader who played a key role in the fight against polio. Fast forward to 1985, and this humble coin was being minted at the Philadelphia Mint with the P mint mark, a symbol of the city's legacy in U.S. coin production. Show a graphic of minting numbers. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint struck over 562 million dimes. So, how could something so common end up being worth millions? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and the condition of the coin. Segment 2, Key Features and Rare Errors. Display a zoomed-in image of the 1985 dime with annotations highlighting its key features, like the mint mark in design. Host: collectors look for specific features on the 1985 Roosevelt dime. First, check the mint mark. It's located to the right of Roosevelt's neck. But here's where things get interesting. Rare errors and variations can skyrocket a dime's value. Show images of coin errors, like misaligned dies, double strikes, and off-center coins. Some of the most valuable 1985 dimes include double die errors, where elements like the date or letters appear doubled, off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted, and planchet errors, where the coin's metal composition or shape is flawed. Segment 7, Grading and Value. Cut to a professional coin grading scale and show a pristine 1985 dime in a slab. Host: another crucial factor in determining a dime's worth is its condition. Grading agencies like PSGS or NGC use a 70-point scale to evaluate coins. A flawless, uncirculated dime graded as MS68 or higher is incredibly rare and can command astronomical prices. Show auction footage or screenshots of sales records for 1985 dimes. In fact, a 1985 Roosevelt dime in top condition has fetched tens of thousands at auctions. And if paired with a rare error, its value can skyrocket to millions. Imagine finding a coin like this in your spare change. Segment 4, How to find these dimes. Host sits at a desk with rows of dimes and a magnifying glass. Host: now, you might be wondering, how can you find one of these valuable coins? Here are a few tips. Search your spare change. Always check your pocket change or old piggy banks. Visit coin shops or shows. Sometimes, valuable dimes are hidden among overlooked collections. Buy rolls from the bank. Hunting through rolls of dimes is a popular strategy among collectors. Show close-ups of the host inspecting dimes. Make sure to invest in a magnifying glass or coin loupe to spot those tiny details that could make your dime a jackpot. Segment 4, Closing and Call to Action. Host holds the 1985 dime in their hand with a smile. Host: so, there you have it, the story of the 1985 Roosevelt dime, a coin that proves even the smallest treasures can lead to massive fortunes. Will you be the next lucky collector to uncover one of these $1 million finds? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting secrets, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on discovering hidden treasures. And hey, if you found a rare coin or have questions, drop a comment below. Happy hunting! A montage of coins being flipped, rolled, and displayed, with upbeat music and a final message. Discover the treasure in your pocket. This script is designed to be engaging, informative, and perfect for your coin collecting audience. Let me know if you'd like to adjust any details or add something extra.